There's a moment right before you step into fear where everything in your body tells you not to go forward. Your mind starts talking, your heart starts racing, your breath gets shallow. And fear, fear doesn't scream, fear whispers. And it says, what if something goes wrong? What if you're not ready? What if you fail? And in that moment, you have a choice. You can listen or you can move. Right now, as you're watching this, I'm doing something that most people would never even attempt. Not because they can't, but because they won't. Because fear has convinced them that safety is the same thing as living. But safety is just surviving. And I didn't come here to survive. Paragliding. Paragliding looks beautiful from a distance. I mean, you see the sky, you think about the freedom, the flight. But when you're actually here, when you feel the wind, when the ground starts falling away, when control leaves your hands, that's when the truth shows up. Fear shows up right on time. And this is what I learned about fear. Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means pay attention. Fear shows you the exact edge of your growth. You see? Fear isn't the enemy. Comfort is. Comfort is what keeps people stuck in jobs that they hate, relationships they outgrown, and lives that feel smaller year after year. Fear, on the other hand, fear is a doorway. Right now, my feet are no longer on the ground. And to me, that's symbolic in more ways than one. Because in life, the moment you decide to grow, you lose your footing. There is no guarantee. There is no safety net. There is only trust. Trust in your preparation. Trust in your instincts. And trust in that you have the courage more so over convenience. Most people wait for fear to disappear before they act. But fear, it never disappears. Fear only dissolves after moments. And once you step into it, once you actually leap, something incredible happens. Your body relaxes. And man, it's just like a 0 point gravity feel. Your mind quiets. Your spirit wakes up. It's an amazing feat, man. I'm really lost at words, but I'm trying to just convey to you what I'm feeling up here while I'm doing this. I mean, there's only presence, man. And in this presence is complete power. When you finally conquer fear at this level, when you do something that your mind once labeled impossible, everything else in life starts to shift. Because once you've trusted yourself in the air, how can you doubt yourself on the ground? Once you face your own heartbeat pounding in your ears, how can a conversation scare you? Once you've stepped into the unknown at this height, oh man, a new chapter in your life just opens up. I mean, fear loses its authority, man, And here's the secret nobody tells you. The fear that you really feel, something big is proportionally to the growth waiting on the other side, man. This thing has taught me so many things that I just, oh man, again, you lose words, I just had to be focused and enjoy the moment, you know? There's a certain aliveness that comes with this, you know? So a lot of people talk about courage, man, but courage is quiet, you know? Courage says I'm scared and I'm going away. And once you do that, once you prove to yourself that fear doesn't control you, you unlock something deeper. Confidence. Yeah. That confidence, boy, I tell you, is something major. It's not loud, you know what I mean? It's just, look at me, kicking my feet up in the air, enjoying the peace, the wind blowing, going close to those rocks. I mean, right now he's doing maneuvers, and I'm slightly scared, but not scared, if that makes sense, you know? But it's still just enjoying the moment, you know? So, for any of you out there that's watching this and you're scared, don't be scared. You know what I mean? Because fear to me is a saying I heard before. They said fear is an acronym for false appearance appearing real. Now I totally get what they mean when they say that. You know, so whatever that time is, the truth is, there's never really a perfect moment. There will only be a moment where you decide to trust yourself. Because once you conquer fear, once you step into the air and you realize something profound happens, you were never meant to stay on the ground. You were meant to fly. And when you land, when your feet touch the ground again, you never come back the same person. You come back expanded. You know, I felt like I can conquer the world. So again, I'm nearing the end of this video. So, fear doesn't lead, but it no longer leads, man, you know? You do the leading, you understand? So, always remember, man, my motto is everything we do in life, we do it twice. First you think it, then you do it. So that was my whole thing as far as conquering this feat, which is fear. So, let's go, Moody, let's go. God bless, and thank you for watching.